Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Geno on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this to his running back, DJ Dallas. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
From the 20, here's second down and 2.
To throw is Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there.
But it'll be second and goal.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hand off here to Walker.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Walker with another carry.
And some space here.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
On the give, it's Walker.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He hits his target, Lockett.
Down to the 10.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to fit. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards
taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
He completes completes this to Walker.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
A big play looming on third down.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Smith's going to throw it.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another try, second and 10 now. Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now third and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Here's first down. Here's Smith.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Smith to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Edwards now on first and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
Now a run with Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Smith with his first throw of OT. They'll roll him out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That one goes for 24 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime. Both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. This being their second opportunity in overtime. Third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Uchenna buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson now. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
It's a turnover on down.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson options out left. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now it's Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job?